We are shown a school scene where Yuan says, "From that moment on, uncle disappeared from our life forever. Of course, I miss him a lot." Then the story shifts into a flashback. Yuan turns to Jae-hee and says, "Uncle, let's play house." Jae-hee smiles. "Okay." Yuan continue, "Uncle will be the mother and I will be the father." Jae-hee nods, "Okay." Yuan cuts a carrot and hands it to Jae-hee. "Dear, eat this." Jae-hee takes it and replies, "Okay. Thank you, dear." Yuan smiles and said, "I'm happy that my dear is eating well. You have to eat a lot, okay?" Jae-hee chuckles softly. Yuan has been using the word dear a lot lately. Yuan looks thoughtful. "Uncle asked me to call him mother. I didn't understand it at all back then. But now, I think I'm starting to." They both sit on the couch after playing. Jae-hee says gently, "Yuan, your father will be back soon. So uncle will have to leave in a bit. Thank you for accepting my request, okay?" Yuan looks up at him and said, "Can uncle not go? I still want to play with uncle. I promise I will keep calling you mom." Jae-hee pauses, then responds softly, "Don't tell anyone else about uncle's request, okay?" Yuan asks, "Why?" Jae-hee answers, "Uncle will explain when Yuan grow up, alright?" Yuan smiles and said, "Promise." Jae-hee smiles back and said, "Okay, promise." Yuan asks, "Does uncle like being called mom?" Jae-hee replies, "Because uncle wants to be your mother." Then the scene shifts to night. Seojeng said, "Yuan, mom and dad came home." Yuan responds, "Yes." Seojeng turns to Jae-hee and said, "Thank you for taking care of my child." Jae-hee bows slightly and said, "Don't mention it." Yuan is a very obedient child. Yuan's mother says, "I will put Yuan to bed first." Meanwhile, Seojeng invites Jae-hee to sit at the table and said, "Here, have some tea." Jae-hee said, "Thank you." Then Jae-hee asks, "How is your work going?" Seojeng replies, "It's okay." Seojeng smiles and said, "By the way, I have a new idea for my next book." Jae-hee responds, "Well, congratulations." But in his mind, he thinks, "Do the same for me too, okay? Remember, I'm the one who guided you since junior high school." Just then, Yuan calls out to his mom, "Mother." Jae-hee reacts as if struck by electricity. Seojeng notices and said, "Jae-hee." Jae-hee quickly stands and said to Seojeng, "Excuse me, I need to use the washroom." Yuan silently watches him go. In the washroom, Jae-hee stands frozen, overwhelmed. The word mother echoes in his mind. Emotion and confusion stir inside him. Then flashback ends. Back in the present, Yuan looks at a coffee shop from outside with a sad face and said, "Maybe he is some kind of pervert," he murmurs to himself. But then, he sees Jae-hee inside. His expression brightens immediately. The story cuts to another flashback. At school, Yuan stands across from a girl. "Why did you call me here?" he asks. Girl says shyly, "Yuan, you know, I have liked you since we met, right?" Yuan replies, "Sorry, I don't have time to think about love right now." In his thoughts, he reflects, "I said that to a girl whose face I barely remember." The girl asks, "Do you like someone else?" Yuan, lost in his thoughts, and whispers, "I know this feeling, this longing I have for uncle. It's not an ordinary kind of longing." He turns back to her and says, "Yes. There is someone I already like." Again, his thoughts take over. This feeling is love. Just like uncle, who loved my father. Then flashback ends. Back in the present, Yuan sees Jae-hee through the window. He calls out softly, "Uncle." Then we are shown the apartment scene, where Yuan and Jae-hee are sitting together, quietly drinking. Jae-hee says with a gentle smile, "Time passes so quickly. You are a student now and old enough to drink, too." Yuan nods, "It has been 14 years since we first met, uncle." He pauses, then said, "By the way, how have you been?" Jae-hee replies calmly, "Nothing much has changed, really." Yuan looks at him carefully. "It seems like you haven't changed at all. I recognized you right away, even after all this time." Yuan leans a little closer, a soft look in his eyes. "I have grown up well, haven't I, uncle?" He suddenly kissed Jaehee on the lips. After a moment, Yuan pulls back, unsure. He thinks to himself, he didn't say anything. Jaehee looks at him and says quietly, it's just a kiss. If you want to, you can. Yuan leans in again and kisses him once more, still soft, unsure. Then he says, Uncle, the way you said that, it didn't sound right. Jaehee shrugs slightly. It's just a kiss, isn't it? Yuan glances at him. If that's the case, then it's okay. He gently touches Jaehee's hand, and with a faint smile, says, I'm glad you are willing to accept me like this. I have always wanted to be close to you, Uncle. Then, he quietly said, do you act this way with other people too? Jaehee replies, not really. It has been a while. Yuan looks at him and said, then, I can stay close to you like this, right? He studies Jaehee's expression. Uncle doesn't seem moved at all. Jaehee answers calmly, of course not. I wouldn't be, by a kid like you. Yuan takes a breath and says, what about, Mom? You liked being called that, didn't you? Mom. Jaehee stiffens slightly at the word. You didn't want to be my mom. You wanted to be with Dad, right? Yuan keeps repeating softly, Mom. Mom. Jaehee closes his eyes for a moment. The atmosphere turns quiet and heavy. Yuan smiles faintly and said, finally, you gotta react, Mom. Jaehee once said, there was a time when I could simply enjoy life. The story then shifts into flashback, where we see a modest motel room. Jaehee is there with a younger man. Think about it carefully, Uncle, the young man says. Jaehee looks at him quietly. What do you mean? Go on a date with me, the young man replies. You already know, I have feelings for your father, Jaehee responds. He is straight, the young man says firmly. If you keep holding on to those feelings, it will only bring you pain. But I'm not so bad, am I, Uncle? Jaehee sighs. I never really thought about being in a relationship. He stands up and says with finality, after this, don't come looking for me again. The young man looks surprised. Why? Because I'm simply not interested in a relationship with anyone, Jaehee answers. Then he looks at the boy. CK, have you felt your feelings as an uncle? Maybe, the boy says softly. Jaehee reflects for a moment, his voice distant. I realized how empty my life felt without you. Since then, nothing has held any meaning. It's as if I'm already gone. Coming back to the present, Yuan looks at Jaehee and says, I managed to stir something in you, didn't I, Uncle? Jaehee replies with a half smile, don't joke around. I'm not joking, Yuan says seriously. He steps closer and, sensing Jaehee's hesitation, he continues, you are still tense. It has been a long time, hasn't it? You are afraid of feeling something again. But maybe it's okay to let yourself feel. Their interaction turns quiet and intimate, not in a physical way, but emotionally charged. Yuan gently reaches out, I know you are holding back. But I just want to be close to you, even if it's just for a while. Their closeness grows as they share a quiet moment of understanding. A new chapter in their complicated relationship begins, not just with tension but with vulnerability and emotional depth. You will find the playlist of this story under the name of Unusual Families, which is an anthology containing 6 stories. I have updated 2 stories in this playlist. The name of the first story is To He Won, which can be found on YouTube under the name Beta Becomes an Omega. And the second one is Mother's Fans Letter, which can be found on YouTube under the name Can You Call Uncle Mother? So go and check it out. So see you tomorrow with the next part of Can You Call Uncle Mother? Don't forget to like, comment, share the video and subscribe to After BL channel.